So I think small businesses play a very important role in the current economic juncture. The thinking among economists, based on some data for quite a while, was that small businesses weren't actually so major in the economy, in the sense that sure there are a lot of small businesses, but when you actually look at them, many of them are short-lived because the failure rates among businesses is very high, and as a share of employment, they don't employ that many people, and many people thought that on the basis of observable kind of data on R&D, on patents, small businesses weren't particularly innovative compared to large companies. This has changed. I think it's a combination of the technology sector where small businesses have played, and pharmaceutical sector where small businesses have played a quite important role in spearheading new information communication technology, software, biomedical, nanotechnology innovations, and it's a combination of having better data about what's going on. And I think we now realize that it is true that small businesses don't play a very important role in employment creation. So if any politician comes up with saying that I'm going to solve the employment problem by encouraging small businesses, that's a non-starter. It's just they don't employ enough people to do that. But they play a disproportionately important role in innovation. So if you actually look at both the quantity of patents and the quality of patents, for example, as measured by the later citations that they get, small businesses are really up there with the most innovative companies, and that's a real kind of energy and resource to be harnessed. The problem is of course small businesses face a lot of challenges. They have financing challenges. They really cannot deal with large kind of bureaucratic processes that are involved in business creation, in expansion, and the entire sort of more legally charged and bureaucratic process of the patents IP domain makes it much harder for small businesses. And in fact, it's no surprise that in the areas where small businesses have been quite vibrant, like again biotech or technology, they have been the typical trajectory of many small businesses is come up with a product and then get acquired. That I think you can interpret that by saying, well, some of their products are work best with Google or with Microsoft or with Apple. But I think part of it is that because it's really hard for small businesses to do that next step of really leverage the ideas they have. And I think there is a lot more that the government can do in order to sort of facilitate that. Expansion for small businesses is often kind of a difficult affair. There are a lot of legal and procedural challenges for to go from sort of a small lab to a full-fledged business, and there is a lot of uncertainty that they have to deal with because doing business in the United States has become a much more kind of legally heavy affair, and at some level, it's for many small businesses, it's like a protection to be acquired. You just don't have to deal with all of that unpleasant part of business. But I think the acquisition route is not the best one for small businesses, because at the end of the day, if a lot of the surplus from the new ideas that they generate goes to Microsoft, Apple or Google or some other big companies, that's going to discourage this very potentially vibrant part, which despite all of these challenges is still kind of managing to be quite innovative. And that's another dimension of innovation that we should really sort of encourage and harness.